Michael, the Archangel, warns that tomorrow, April 16th, this is serious about you as this will happen. This is your last chance. Open it as soon as possible. Pay close attention, for time is crumbling into one last chance. You're on a seemingly routine path, yet unseen forces are afoot to change your fate overnight. This message was intended to reach your hands up before tomorrow's big moment. Someone has been quietly watching you, waiting for this exact moment to act. Their true objectives were originally masked as friendship or love, but now plotting something dark, and it will all come out on April 16th. Unless you wake up now. This is not meant to scare you. Rather, it is to inform you of an upcoming meeting where energies will be gathered, where contracts will be signed, and where your name will be placed on a list that no one has ever told you about. Uncover your part in the events that are about to transpire. This is the turning point that will either set you free or keep you mired in a pattern you were never meant to endure. The individual with the key to unlocking your life's mysteries has been on the fence, but tomorrow they will be forced to make a decision. They will have to confess or persist in believing a falsehood that will disrupt your serenity. Obtain blessing 333 by typing Amen. An envelope is being prepared, but it holds more than information. It contains something connected to your ancestry. Make a good decision before someone else takes what was properly yours tomorrow. A woman who smiles at you has whispered remarks behind your back that will be revealed by April 16th. Those words were intended to disqualify you and bring shame on you. You feel spiritually spent, as if depleted for no reason, but that's just because a turning point is on the horizon, and the truth that she attempted to conceal will emerge, according to Archangel Michael. Energies are being pulled in many directions by invisible forces. They're banking on your lack of response, your procrastination, and your bewilderment. Tomorrow, you'll face a test. An old acquaintance will pull an unexpected stunt. In the hours running up to April 16th, you have the chance to contribute up to $120.00 in super gratitude, which will reveal what has been simmering for weeks in covert talks. Type Amen to get blessing 927. If you wish to show your support further, you can do so. Someone, either directly or via another, will try to contact you. The message or call will seem casual at first, but it actually contains important information that you'll need to decide whether to accept or ignore. There's a man who once pledged to, solely, by your side. Someone who isn't rooting for your downfall is now influencing him. Their nagging has already shifted his perspective on you, and tomorrow, that shift will manifest as action. You missed out on an opportunity once, but now you have a second chance at. Archangel Michael warns, be ready for a dramatic shift in energy will swirl around your name. A phone call, a connection, or a dream will knock again, but this time it will wear a different face. You must go past appearances to recognize it. Everything has been stressful recently because your destiny is tightening its grip. If this message is disregarded, it will be passed on to someone else. If you are type in, you will receive blessing 4002. I thought you'd never find out, but tomorrow, the curtain will come down on a person you trusted who made a devastating choice. Relationships are breaking down, and old patterns are coming to light. Because of this, when the fog lifts, you must respond with wisdom, not impulsiveness. A peculiar coincidence involving your birth date or initials will appear. This is no accident. It is a sign from above that you must remain vigilant. The ghosts of your past will beckon, and your spirit will be shaken. Something you've forgotten will come flooding back to you tomorrow. A person you haven't spoken to in months suddenly remembers you, and not just casually. Something about you will strike them that they completely ignored before. This recollection will lead them to make a decision that can affect both of you. As you peruse this, names are being added and eliminated. Take care not to be erased by quiet. Someone close to you knows something you don't know. They've been guarding it, but now it's becoming manipulation. The one who once admired your strength is now threatened by it. They are working behind the scenes, hoping others will listen to them and do what they want. And tomorrow that changes, says Archangel Michael. Type Amen to get blessing. 114. Do not ignore the dream you had 3 times. God is about to expose the source of that poison. Last night you had a dream that was more than just a dream. It was a warning disguised as a vision. Something symbolic was given to you. And now it all fits together with tomorrow's events. Someone has posted a photo of you without your consent. Exposure can be a mixed bag. On one hand, it's a betrayal, but on the other, it's bringing your truth to the proper people. Just when you think you're about to have a financial breakthrough, someone steps in, acting all concerned but wanting to divert the blessing from you. Stay centered, listen, and ride your light without carrying your battle. Tomorrow, something more than merely symbolic will begin to stir. Type Amen to receive blessing 265. You will feel uneasy around someone you used to trust. It could be because their intentions have changed and they've joined forces with someone who doesn't want what's best for you. On April 16th, you'll learn the identities of 2 unlikely collaborators. These 2 are attempting to change a judgment you made with confidence, but they failed to account for your resilience. A letter, digital or otherwise, is being penned with your name on it. You are not to read it, but you will. Then, when you do, your next move must be audacious and celestial. Archangel, this message is not about dread. Rather, it is a heavenly preparation for the signals you have been asking for. As Michael puts it, you have one final chance to walk through the right door before it closes. Tomorrow, you must speak up. You can no longer allow others to do it on your behalf. Decisions will be based on your silence. Therefore, speak your truth, even if it makes you feel uncomfortable, in order to receive blessing 3001. You will encounter someone who brings up a memory of a prior relationship. Someone lied about you in an attempt to steal your glory, but their jealousy led them astray. Now those lies are coming full circle. It's a karmic loop. The divine is trying to show you. If you react the same way you always have, you'll keep repeating it, but you've matured. Get ready for an unexpected encounter. Don't be afraid of it. Instead, face it with grace, not anger. This is your last test before Ascended Master Michael says, Heaven has seen your struggle in silence. They saw how you kept believing, even when everything was working against you. That faith is unlocking something major at the exact hour you almost gave up. Please type Amen to get this blessing. Rather than losing, you are being repositioned. What appears to be a delay is actually a heavenly redirection. One person you assisted in the past is now your invisible guardian. If you listen to the wrong people or follow their advice, tomorrow you will miss out on what is meant exclusively for you. Someone's loyalty will bring you an unexpected reward. By the end of April 16th, you will see a sign. It won't be subtle. It will hit your spirit. Whether it's a name, a symbol, or a sudden shift, you will know exactly what it means. As fast as lightning, type 444 to receive blessings from someone you don't even know is trying to bring you down. They put on a happy front when they see you succeed, but their true colors will reveal when you shine. Eventually, their facade will crumble before the wrong people. Attention! This communication was intentionally delayed to ensure it reached you at the perfect divine moment. Now that you are here, you should know that tomorrow will bring about all that is rightfully yours. Proceed with caution when you agree to or sign anything on April 16th. Before making any decisions, seek divine clarity. Remember, you are not alone. Invisible hands have been with you through every storm, but now they are directing you towards the light. Be wary of hidden clauses, deceptive offers, and beautiful words, as they could become long-term change. Tomorrow's energies will be heavy, but you are designed for this. The light will guide you into a door that only you can walk through, where you can receive blessings. 662. If you like to demonstrate your support further, you have the option to give super gratitude with payments of up to $120.00. The assault is intensifying because your breakthrough is more powerful than theirs. A stranger will bring you a message. Keep an eye out for peculiar comments or inquiries. That's how angels communicate through people, according to Archangel Michael. Your role is to listen without letting your emotions distort the truth. What they've been trying to hide about you will come to light tomorrow. It can't be kept any longer. This is both your last warning and your best chance at redemption. The veil will lift on April 16th, whether you are ready or not. You must not sleep on this revelation. It carries a weight that can shift your entire life. It will bring your true path crashing down. Archangel Michael, fate decrees that if you be hesitant, somebody will attempt to pen your narrative in your stead. The woman who shared a laugh with you is plotting to get your reputation tainted, since she believed rumors instead of talking to you directly. Now the veil is being drawn back behind closed doors by a spiritual hand, and it cuts mercilessly. People are talking about your identity, value, and destiny behind your back. But the divine truth will, you have been saved from their conspiracy, but now you must act and not return. The agreement they are concluding does not have your best interests in mind. Thunder through the noise and stillness. Every lie. You're about to fall into the trap that Pap intended. Receive blessing 811. An old buddy is going to try to patch things up, but it's all in a show. They want to divert your attention just before blessing 811 arrives, in the hopes that they can. You will experience a profound change in your energies by midday on April so be careful with your words tomorrow. They will have divine weight. What you say has the power to break chains or build bridges. Speak life only when it's hardest. Stay rooted, breathe deeply, and have faith that the divine is ahead of you. On the 16th, someone who wronged you in the past will be exposed, and the tale they spun will unravel. Be careful not to overlook this small detail. It is a tactic to prevent your blessing from reaching you directly. Make sure your information, voice, and power are accurate. Those who doubted you are in charge of tomorrow's whereabouts. They are not random. Rather, they are part of a divinely organized plan. While there, you might hear or see something that alters your perspective on a loved one. Your name is being brought up in a room where justice is being decided. Yet what is for you cannot be taken. What is written in heaven has your seal and cannot be counterfeit. The financial struggle you've been through is coming to an end, but before it's finished, there's one last battle to overcome. Type Amen to get blessing 526. You should be wary of tomorrow's seemingly helpful offers, since they could be traps. Refrain from doing anything that unsettles your spirit. A prophetic dream is on its way back, but this time it will be more clear. You will witness someone you wouldn't normally associate with. That face has a message about your future. If you notice any tension in your home tomorrow, it's because spiritual forces are fighting over what's to come. Archangel Michael advises that you cleanse your place and bring light into every corner. You will be tried quietly tomorrow. No one will tell you about it, but a scenario will emerge out of nowhere. How you react will dictate the next move of the skies. A blessing that has been long in coming is finally here, and it's coming with a twist. The person who doubted you before will now be the one to deliver it. They don't know why they're being used for your success, but the divine is paying the price. Next time you see a rich blue or gold hue, pay carefully. It's a sign that your intuition is telling you something. Meanwhile, a man from your past is haunted by your name. His quiet is now guilt, and he will soon lose his. Your victory will be his, and you will feel the need to cry. This is not a sign of weakness, but rather a prophetic release. And as you weep, a spiritual chain is breaking, and the pipe is destined to receive benefit number 170, approaching you tomorrow in the guise of an ally. But be wary of their nonverbal cues. People's eyes speak volumes, and their words will never match the truth. An angel from on high is sending a message through an unknown person. They might say something that the key to unlocking your entire next step lies in being receptive to the small moments. It is in these moments that the greatest clarity lies. Remember to not hurry into anything. Instead, take the time to observe what has changed. You are not the same version you were before. God's wrath is about to be exacted, and it will be divine justice, not personal vengeance, says Archangel Michael, who warned you not to retaliate bitterly, but to respond understandingly, powerfully, and silently when necessary. Someone higher up has been keeping tabs on you. Your poise under fire has touched people's hearts, and now your name is about to be recommended in a way that changes. Prepare yourself for an unexpected twist tomorrow. What seems like a diversion will actually be a stepping stone to a victory that has been in the works for some time. Those who dared to undermine your self-assurance are now turning into allies, no longer have any say in how people perceive you. Someone envious of your power is now covertly researching you to figure out how you're surviving, but they have no idea that you're protected by heaven. Do not discard these papers just yet. They may soon reappear in a more potent form, such as a contract record or proof. Just type in the number 851 to receive blessings. You're experiencing a metamorphosis in your look, both physically and spiritually. People are taking note of your radiance, but they are confused about what's going on. Your silence has protected you more than you realize. What you didn't say allowed God to move without interference. Now the results are coming into full display, says Archangel Michael, who claims that others can feel your transformation. You may show your support even further by contributing up to $120.00 to the Pipe Meant to Get Blessing 777 campaign. A new chapter starts on April 16th at midnight. You must be prepared to face your fears. The door will open and someone will want to know your past. Tomorrow, you must be prudent and not give an answer for everything. Keep your peace and don't sacrifice your healing for their questions. Validation. A health breakthrough is on the horizon. Something will feel lighter, easier, freer, and not just physically. It's the releasing of your spirit from its bonds. A person you trusted with all your life will soon come to terms with what they've lost, and they won't be nice about it. Tomorrow isn't going to be like any other day. It's going to be a turning point for you. You're going to feel the weight and intensity because a spiritual gate is opening just for you. Don't miss out on this opportunity by being unprepared. The vibe in your home is changing. If you've been feeling anything out of the ordinary, and a divine revelation about a private chat will confirm your spiritual suspicions after briefly crushing them. The presence of a spirit is to blame for your uneasiness. However, Archangel Michael assures us that your ascent is guaranteed so long as we demonstrate faith and pay attention to the whispers that guide your fate. Type Amen to receive blessing 390L. A mysterious figure has been circling your situation for weeks, his motives unclear. Tomorrow, you must decide whether to withdraw or take a courageous stand, and his decision will determine the trajectory of your destiny. Be careful what you say, but more importantly, be careful what you do, since the divine is removing you from the presence of those who exploit your kindness for their own benefit. You are ascending to new heights, and not everyone can experience them. From 4 in the morning until 8 in the afternoon, you will feel a powerful spiritual presence. At 5 in the morning on April 16th, you might find yourself awake for no apparent reason. Rest assured, this is not an accident. Angels will be visiting your home to finalize the covering and protecting your legacy. You were nearly forgotten, but heaven kept tabs on you. Some sought to discredit you, wipe your name off the map, or mute your impact. But now, a higher power is rewriting your legacy. It's possible to erase it with a simple amen or send my best wishes. 812. Tomorrow, you'll receive some seemingly little news that, when put into context, will set in motion a series of events. Tomorrow, be wary of the people you let your energy flow into. Not everyone's grin is genuine, and some people may be shaking yours with jealousy. Pay attention to where you're going. Even if it's last minute, you never know what can happen there. Archangel Michael warns that time is running out for the one who spreads the untruth about you. The perpetrator of this deception is being caught in the clutches of their own conscience and will soon face the consequences of their words. If you pray and receive the blessing, 583, it will be. There's a reason you've been thinking about that person out of the blue. They feel a connection to you and are trying to make things right. Tomorrow they have a choice. Speak out or stay silent forever. A shadow from a previous relationship is following you. Was bound to incomplete energy, but tomorrow that spiritual bond will be severed. Just before something changes, you may notice a symbol, a feather, a number, or even a familiar aroma. That is a sign from on high. Have faith in it. A number you don't know could call tomorrow. If so, listen carefully. The message it conveys might be just what you need to hear. Say amen to receive blessing, 444. A chance you let slip is coming back around. But this time, it won't beg you. Instead, you must identify it and act upon it before it disappears once more. Tomorrow, your intuition will be your weapon. Resist the urge to let rationality stifle it. Trust your gut. Your gut feelings will lead you to the truth. A party is in the works, and heaven is already crowning you, and Archangel Michael says you are going into heavenly vindication. Someone will soon apologize, and those who rejected you are now discovering your worth too late. However, you don't need their invitation. The truth is killing their pride, not because they are holy, but because it is crushing their pride. Type amen to get blessing 991. There is a silent advocate who has witnessed your hardship and is preparing to intervene. Tomorrow, the person who unfairly judged you will see the true you, and they will wish they had treated you better when they had the opportunity. Enters on your behalf. You may not immediately recognize them, but their influence will be akin to a heavenly rescue. A heavy burden is being removed, but not silently. You will sense it in your body, your soul, and even while you sleep. A weight you were carrying will suddenly release, and you will be shielded from an error you were on the verge of committing. Just when you believe the opportunity has passed you by, you will realize that the wait was for the best. Your no today is paving the way for a yes tomorrow. The person you thought was gone for good is actually keeping tabs on your progress from a distance. They're trying to get in touch, but they're not sure how. On April 16th, they'll have to face their feelings. Your reflection in the mirror will show more than just your appearance. It will also show how far you've come. Archangel Michael says, tomorrow is not just a date, it's a reset. Everything you've learned, cried through, and fought for will begin to align. As you gaze into it, you'll discover you overcame what tried to destroy you. Keep your feet firmly planted on the ground, your mind sharp, and your spirit pure, if you want the 300 blessings that Taipei offers. The aura you exude is strange to those who have always felt superior. They don't see how you're able to rise with less backing than they did. Something you helped out in the past is about to change financially, and that someone will never forget your generosity. Tomorrow, you'll get an unusual compliment. I know, it sounds sarcastic, but it's really a compliment. Initially, there's a confession hidden beneath it. Someone has finally noticed your strength. Tomorrow, you won't engage in drama. Silence will be your weapon. Those who try to trick you will eventually fall into their own trap. You'll gracefully exit the situation. If you've been praying for clarity, you have the choice to contribute up to $120.00 to express your. Someone who has belittled your faith will soon be seeking your prayers. Their pride is transforming into humility. Be gracious, but remember that you have not been forgotten. The angels have heard your every word and whisper. You'll walk past a spot tomorrow that's associated with memories, but instead of pain, you'll feel liberation, proving that you feel more than you realized. That's why the attacks escalated, but the last ray of sunshine is about to descend from on high, dispersing all darkness. Say the prayer 680 times, and tomorrow will be more than just another day. It will mark a turning point in history. Embrace the weight you feel. It's a sign that you're about to go on a significant journey. Don't shrink from it. Instead, rise to the challenge. Tomorrow, watch the people around you. Their actions will speak louder than words, more powerful than what others say. Let the truth be known, despite the pain it may cause. And when your time comes, stand up. You were meant for this. Your journey is not. In order to receive blessing 111, it is necessary to undergo a transformation.